Hello everybody, welcome back. It's JudiciousFire, and I am here with Ice Lady. Ice Lady is the new hero in Castle Clash. Ice Lady is going to do damage. Ice Lady is going to affect the dodge rate of enemies. Ice Lady is more oriented towards a support hero kind of position, and we're going to investigate that in this video. What's she good at? Is she a good base defender? Is she a good addition to your team? Hopefully these questions will get answered. If you could hit the subscribe button, it would help the channel out. Looking at Ice Lady, I got Ice Lady in her regular form. I also have the skin. I'll flip over to the skin a little bit. She is going to do damage in a cross-shaped section. Only heroes that are within that area are actually going to be affected. Now, she is an auto proc hero, so she is able to activate her skill with an Empower insignia, for example. But it's only going to affect heroes that are in the nearby area. And that's typically about the range of her attack radius. And we're looking at approximately, 9 squares out in any direction. So that is a limitation. Her damage dealing capability is not global. That is offset by the nice fact that she is able to do a global attack and attack speed boost. That is a really nice feature. She's able to make your team stronger and faster. Now, comparing these numbers at max skill level, she is nowhere near a Pumpkin Duke, in the sense especially that Pumpkin Duke has no cooldown and is able to stack his skill ability. Michael gives an attack and attack speed boost to the heroes around him. Now, that is of a greater ability than what Ice Lady has. And while it doesn't stack with Michael, it can be running basically the entire time. Here she has a 2-second cooldown. Athene gives energy as well as an attack speed boost, and that is of a greater capability than Ice Lady as well. So we're looking at a buffer that helps, but a buffer that just does that kind of like as a side job. The hero is going to get a shield, and it's one of these shields in Castle Clash where all the heroes that are beating on you, the moment the shield drops, the hero's killed. Okay, so it only lasts 2.5 seconds. And that's out of every 6. So that can be troublesome. While you get that invulnerability, basically, you're going to be destroyed the moment that goes away. So I would definitely go towards a defensive setup on this hero to keep this hero alive. Now, the interesting thing is the dodge reduction. This hero reduces the dodge rate of any enemies that are in the nearby area. And again, that is a limitation in terms of distance. It's not global. If this were a global dodge reduction, and the moment a hero is dropped on the board up in the corner, it immediately suffers a 40% dodge reduction, I'd be singing this hero's praises. But there is a limitation in terms of distance. So I would keep that in mind. And that dodge reduction is going to basically affect all heroes. I don't see any way that a hero can basically get away from that. Now, the problem with Ice Lady in terms of silence, Ice Lady is not immune to silence. And a Ripper, a Phobos, an old school Ares attack, and Ice Lady can't do anything. It takes away these abilities. I would go not only defensive, I would look towards your basic core, I'm going to say 4 talents that seem to be really, really popular and good, strong general builds for heroes. And those 4 talents on heroes like this that auto proc and that can maybe be silenced, I think that a good talent is Sacred Light. Sacred Light is a talent that can't be silenced. There's a list of silence abilities. I should do a video on this, but Sacred Light, even when the hero is silenced, that damage reduction is still there. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, you have Flame Guard. And Flame Guard can be silenced. That can be taken away. So my Flame Guard build, that side, is like the best of all worlds. Best case scenario, I would want to run Flame Guard with a Sacred Light insignia. Or if I think I'm going to be doing damage, Flame Guard with a Wicked Armor. Or if I want the auto proc for whatever reason, Flame Guard with Empower. So those four in combination. But the majority of the time, because I'm worried about silence, I'm going to be going with a Sacred Light. And that Sacred Light can have the Empower, can have the Wicked Armor if I'm attacking and I don't want Deflect getting me. Or it can be, I don't know if run with Flame Guard, but at least the Wicked Armor and the Empower. So it's within that family of four that you can kind of swap in and swap out. And it seems to be another one of these heroes. As far as my normal setup right now, I got Flame Guard with Empower because I was trying to get some auto proc going earlier. Holy Conviction, I don't think you can go wrong. This is a hero that has no damage reduction other than a brief moment of invulnerability. And then boom, is turned to dust. I would definitely go with some damage reduction. I'm not saying it's the only thing to have, but I think it's a good idea in terms of what this hero does, which is more of a support role. And I think dodge, again, on a support hero like this that's trying to help the team, buff them, remove dodge from enemy heroes, you want to have dodge on this hero and let that hero be able to avoid being hit. Eventually, when I come around to it, I'm going to put dodge on here. But again, don't push it when it comes to these traits. Do a couple a day and then move on. Do a couple of game modes or revisit it the next day. Okay, we got Ice Lady now with the skin. And you can see the look has changed. And now kind of a Viking fire priestess. Okay, first dungeon. Ordinary 1. Check out the auto proc. Okay, cross-shaped attack. Now look, we're at full energy bar. And only now do we proc. That's how long the cooldown is. 6 full seconds for that cooldown process to finally get through that cycle. All right, we're going to go in here. We've got Anselmo, Wicked Queen, Enigma, all the guildies together. Going to do Wailing Rift with a new hero. See what happens. I kind of have a feeling. All right, Wailing Rift 2. All right, we're going to see a cross-shaped proc whenever an enemy is close by. And that's really the only time that it's effective. Otherwise, it's just firing off, kind of like a Rosaline or a Mahatma auto proc. It's doing damage to the surrounding area, but there's no enemies in the area. If there was an enemy in the area, the hero would be proccing anyway because the hero would be directly attacking that enemy. So it is kind of a wasted auto proc. Now we're going to be reducing dodge of the enemy. In this particular game mode, that's not really a factor. The enemy, though, has to be nearby. And again, that is going to be a limitation. It's not going to be effective against, if these were any heroes, it's not going to be close enough for that to count as nearby. It's typically within the attack radius. Can speed this up. And then we bring it to a close. Which box? Third one. Okay, we're going to be running Lava 4. See how the new hero performs. I think new hero in this particular instance will be a great benefit to the team. We're going to be receiving the attack boost. We're going to be hitting damage cap against the real bad guys on these levels anyway. But the attack speed boost is going to be running every 4 out of 6 seconds. It's not Pumpkin Duke level, not even Michael level. But, or excuse me, Athene level. But that speed boost is there nonetheless. And the damage that the hero is doing is going to actually be affecting the enemies. As long as she's up nearby, it'll be fine. And we clear it out. Let's go third one. Okay, let's go out in the field. Let's Elysium Zeus. We're going to take on a couple of heroes here. It's one of our best players here on iOS. We're just going to give it a try. I'm only going to bring a 4-person team. And this team is selected for a variety of reasons. Ice Lady is going to reduce the dodge of heroes that are nearby. Okay, so any of these heroes that have a high dodge, that's going to get reduced when she's up near the hero itself. Mary is going to have the ability to kill any of these heroes. Queen Wasp is going to be able to increase the accuracy. And Occultist is going to be able to turn damage into healing. So hopefully, I probably want to lead with Occultist. Hopefully, we're going to be able to attack without getting immediately killed. Took out Zeph. You can see the misses are only happening on my heroes. Now we're starting to spread out a little bit more. It's not good, especially when running a 4-person team. We got that Laz to deal with. Gonna be able to actually do anything against this Dovekeeper? I don't know about that. Not until Mary gets up there. Okay, we'll try another base. We got Handel's base here. I like that the Zeph's sitting on the outside. You can try to maybe stack on the Zeph. Let's see here. We have a Dovekeeper on this base. Got 5. One up here. We do have a Dove. All right, let's try that. Okay, we're able to take out Dove. Now comes Zeph. And definitely nobody's dodging. This is the nice thing about Bloody Mary. She can go hero after hero. Lost Ice Lady. Let's watch this Walla. We lose our attack speed and attack boost with the loss of Ice Lady, as well as the dodge reduction on the enemy. You can see the Walla's dodging some of these hits now. Even though Mary's running all accuracy. We got him. And we just have ourselves a Laz. I think we can bring it to a close. Yep. Okay, results. I think that this is a hero that does provide benefit to your team. The attack and attack speed boost is probably the best thing that this hero does. I think that there are heroes that do a better job at that. This is not really an attacker, and certainly not an attacker that can cut through damage caps or cut through damage reduction, at least naturally by skill. So that is not a big primary part of this hero. The dodge reduction against the enemy. If it were a wider distance, I think it would be more beneficial. The fact that it only affects nearby enemies is a limitation. I would say overall, this is a hero that, is pretty much an average hero. It's one of those heroes that I think does suffer from the fact that it does several things to an average degree. But it does no one thing to a great degree. And it's really best to try to get a hero that does one thing better than anybody else. And you can really invest in making that hero as strong as possible. For this hero, I would go defense, I would go with dodge, and I would make sure that you're trying to keep the hero alive. The dodge reduction is certainly good if you run head-to-head hero fighting, and you're going to use this hero on your team. Not many people in Castle Clash do that any longer, and so I see the dodge reduction as on base defense or on attack. I don't see it to be a big benefit. Might be okay in a couple of game modes, though. We have to see as time goes on. I hope the game is treating you well. I hope you're enjoying yourselves, and I hope you're liking the new update. I'll catch you all in the next video, and I'll see you soon. All right, bye-bye.